Hello everyone, it's been quite a while. Just as a reminder, this is my Minecraft world in which I paint everything. This is not my home base, this is the village which I discovered recently, and I am planning on renovating it. That's a little building that I started work on, and this is where I have been gathering logs. It's been quite a while since I have been able to record anything, and there's a couple of reasons for that. The first one, and the main one, is pretty boring. Truthfully, life just kind of got in the way. It's been quite a busy time of year lately, as I think it's the case for most people. But particularly, I just really have not had much time to record at all. Secondly, I kind of got hit by a car. So that meant that I was not able to record for a good couple of weeks while I was recovering. I am still in the process of that. I've still got a couple injuries that I am working through, but everything is okay, and I am doing a lot better now than I was right after the accident. So hopefully there will be no more issues for a while, and I should be able to return to recording on a relatively consistent basis. Truthfully, it's been months since I've played in this world, so I honestly don't really remember what I was doing, which is a little bit unfortunate, but we'll make it work. So unfortunately, at this point, my microphone was having some issues. It was entirely my fault, and I didn't realize that it was off, so here I am voicing everything over after the fact. Quite a lot has been done in between the last clip and this one. I leveled out basically the entire village, finished up that house that we saw earlier, and added a wall around everything. I also managed to find my first ever zombie horse in this world, so that was pretty cool. I kept him. I don't know if I'll do anything with him yet, since he can't really be ridden during the daytime, but I figure if nothing else, I'll just keep him there as, like, I don't know, decoration? It feels weird to call a horse decoration. The wall is pretty simple since it's really just there to keep the villagers safe, and it doesn't need to be super decorated for them. The villages themselves are pretty simplistic in their building styles, so I figure I'll kind of just take what they already have and level it up a little bit. So as you can see here, I did manage to finish taking out all of the previous structures except for one of the houses. That one I did leave. It has all of the villagers' beds in it so that they have an even safer place to sleep for now until I'm finished with all of the new construction. However, all of this took quite a while and I was kind of sick of being in that village at this point, so I decided to go back to my home base and make a little mob farm. Something I noticed throughout this process was that I was growing a ton of trees so that I could have all the logs, but it kind of took a while for them to grow, and I don't really have a steady supply of bone meal or anything like that so far. So I wanted to make just a simple little mob farm, not very fancy, but hopefully that should help out at least a little bit. Now, I will definitely be the first to admit that this farm is not going to win any awards. It's not very pretty, and it's definitely not very efficient. However, this is just a single player world, and I don't think I'll need that many resources, so it should do just fine for now. I have a bubble elevator here in case I need to go up to the top for any reason, like to add more layers or to double check that the farm is working. I actually don't remember what this is. And it's just a really simple design. If I followed a tutorial, I would link it, but I didn't. So that is definitely part of why there have not been many mob spawns, but that's okay with me. So I think that is going to be it for this episode. I know there are a couple of things I still need to take care of, such as the aquarium for my axolotls, and this area could probably use a bit of prettying up, especially the nether portal, but I am pretty happy with all my progress, especially considering how long it's been since I was able to play on this world. So for now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just AFK for a little while and see how many mob spawns I get from this farm. Hopefully it'll be a decent amount, but if not, I will probably spend some time lighting up some caves nearby, and maybe that will help. Now, the art for this episode is unfortunately not a painting, just because I am still very much in recovery, and so I was only able to do a pencil sketch. However, I do think it turned out pretty decently. I have never actually drawn a Minecraft villager before, so they are very simplified. I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do with them, but I think it's a cute little sketch. And hopefully pretty soon I'll be up for more... I don't really want to call it intensive art since all of my Minecraft paintings are very simplified compared to what I normally do, but hopefully soon I'll be able to actually paint my Minecraft builds like the series is supposed to be. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry again for the absence. Unfortunately, life and being hit by a car will do that to you. But hopefully there will be no other complications, and I should be able to keep recording on a fairly consistent schedule for the most part very soon. For now, goodbye.